Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, today we are going to revise the lecture of week second. The lecture of week second is real numbers and its properties. And the objective of this lecture are the students will be able to identify and represent real number types, identify properties of real numbers, order numbers such that tables, number line, etc., and use operations with real numbers. Now, how to identify and represent real numbers? A number is any number. A real number is any number that can be written as a decimal. And all subset of real number includes like set of natural numbers, set of whole numbers, set of rational numbers, and irrational numbers. All these sets are subset of real numbers. Set of even numbers, set of prime numbers, composite numbers, all set are subset of real numbers, but only the set of complex numbers, set of imaginary number, not subset of real numbers. So the union of rational numbers and irrational number is equal to a real number. Now, what is a rational number? Any number that can be expressed as the ratio of two integers such that like a by b, where b does not equal to 0. And what is an irrational number? Real number that not rational. For example, pi under root 2, 5 under root 7, and the exponential e. These are example of irrational number. But what is the difference between rational and irrational number? In the next coming slide, I will tell you about the difference between the rational number and irrational numbers. Now, since I have told you that union of rational and irrational number is equal to real number, set of real number. For example, these are rational numbers. 3 by 4 is equal to 0.75 and minus 1 over 3 is equal to 0 minus 0.33 and so on. These are rational numbers. So these rational numbers also real numbers. And set of integers. Integer number like minus 4, minus 1, minus 27, plus 4, plus 1, plus 27, they are integer, and all integer also are a real number. So for example, the whole number, set of whole number also subset of real number. These are the whole numbers 0, 5, 16. For example, 0, 5, 16. These three number are whole number and also real numbers. Now, irrational numbers. Under root 2 is equal to 1.414213 and so on, minus under root 14 minus 3.74165 and so on, and value of pi is equal to 3.14159 and so on. So all these numbers, these irrational number also a real number. So union of rational and irrational number are real numbers. Now, what type of real numbers? To identify these numbers, in all these numbers, under root 9 is equal to 3 as a natural number, and all these number under root 9, 5 under root 2, minus 5 under root 2 cancel, so we get 0, and under root 9 is equal to 3, so 0 and 3 is a whole number, and 0 and 3 is a real number also. Now, under root 9 and this result equal to 0, under root 3 and 0 and 3 also integer, which is also a real number, and all these real numbers under root 9, 1 over 3, 1.27 bar. What mean bar? In the next coming slide I will tell you about this bar symbol. And the number 7 by 2, 5 under root 2, minus 5 under root 2, and the number minus 1 over 2, all these number and this set of real numbers is also rational number. And all these real numbers under root 5, 5 pi by 9, 5 under root 2 plus 4. These three numbers and this set of real numbers are rational numbers. Now, what is the difference between rational and irrational number? It is a very important and interesting question, how to differentiate rational number and irrational number. What is the difference between rational and irrational number? An important distinction between rational and irrational numbers is that rational numbers have repeating or terminating decimal expansion. Repeating or terminating decimal expansion. I will clear this sentence with an example. Rational numbers have repeating or terminating decimal expansion, whereas irrational numbers do not. What does that mean? It means that every decimal number that repeats or terminates can be represented as a fraction. That is the ratio in rational number. For example, 3.142857, 142857, 142857, 142857. In this number, after the decimal, some digits are repeated. Like 1.42857, 1.42857. So in this number, after decimal, some digits are repeated. So it can be expressed as a fraction, like 3.142857, 142857. And since from 1 to this 7, 142857, these digits are repeated, so we can write this number as 1.42857 bar. Bar mean that these digits are repeated. So this number can be written as 22/7, which is the fraction form of this number. So any number have repeating or decimal expansion, whereas the irrational number do not. A decimal number that repeats or terminate can be represented as a fraction, so that number will be a rational number. So in any number, if some digits after decimal are repeated or terminating. Terminate mean after decimal the digits will be stopped. So a number which repeat or terminate after decimal, that number can be written in the fraction form, and in the fraction form the number will be rational number. Similarly, in this number 3.1415953589793238 and so on. In the decimal approximation of pi, this is the value of pi. There is no repeating pattern. There is no repeating pattern or terminating. So this number cannot be written in the fraction form. So this number is an irrational number. Dear students, note that pi itself is an irrational number, but 22/7 is rational number. So 22/7 is not the actual value of pi. This is the approximate value of pi. 22/7 the approximate value of pi to consider the rational results. So 22/7 approximate value of pi. Now again there is a number 0.535, 0.5135, 135, 135, 5135. So in this number 135, 135, 135 are the repeated pattern. So this number can be expressed as a fraction like 19/37. So this number is a rational number. Now the real number line. This is a real number line. In the real number line, this point represents the origin, 0 point represents the origin, and on this line we put the positive real number, and in this direction we put the negative real numbers. This is one way to represent real numbers, is to associate them with points on a line in a way that each real number a correspond to precisely one point on the line, and conversely each point correspond to a real number a. This is another representation called graph of real number line. The point or real number line representing the number 0 is called origin. Now order of real number. Let A and B any two real numbers. Now this expression read as A is greater than B, and A is greater than B mean A minus B will be positive, and this expression read as A is less than B. A is less than B mean A minus B as a negative, and this mathematical expression is read as A is greater than or equal to B, and A is greater than or equal to B means A minus B is a positive or 0, and this expression read as A is less than or equal to B, and A is less than or equal to B means A minus B is negative or 0. So these symbols, this symbol, this is greater than symbol, less than symbol, greater or equal, and less or equal are all these symbol inequality symbols. Now what is the trichotomy property? Trichotomy property means that between any two real numbers there will be one property hold, there will be one relation hold. For example, A and B are any real number, exactly one relation hold between these two numbers. A will be less than B, or A will be equal to B, or A will be greater than B. This is called trichotomy property of real numbers. Now other real numbers, how to put the real numbers on the real number line. Here we have two examples. In the first example we have two numbers minus 4 and 1, and in the second example we have two numbers minus 5 and minus 7. So beginning by plotting both points, put the real numbers, positive real number in this direction, and put the negative real number in this direction. Now since in the example we have minus 4 and 1, this point represent minus 4 and this point represent 1. Because minus 4 is to the left of 1, it follows that minus 4 is less than 1, which can be written as minus 4 is less than 1. This relationship can also be written as 1 greater than minus 4, which is read as 1 is greater than minus 4. Now for the another example, begin by plotting both sides. Put the positive real number in this direction and negative real number along this direction. Now since in the example we have two numbers minus 5 and minus 7, this point represent minus 5 and this point represent minus 7. Because minus 7 is to the left of minus 5, it follows that minus 7 is less than minus 5, which can be written as minus 7 less than minus 5. And dear students, you can also write minus 5 greater than minus 7. Now properties of addition and multiplication for real numbers. With respect to addition and multiplications, set of real numbers have these properties. Number one is closure property. Let A, B and C are any three real numbers. Then set of real numbers have closure property with respect to addition and have multiplicative closure property with respect to multiplication. Closure property means that if A and B belong to real number, then A plus B also belong to real number, and this is called closure property with respect to addition for real number, set of real number. And A dot B belong to real number, this is called closure property with respect to multiplication for set of real number. Similarly, set of real number have commutative property with respect to addition. Commutative property with respect to addition mean A plus B is equal to B plus A. For example, we have two real numbers 4 and 5. Then 4 plus 5 equal to 5 plus 4. So set of real number have commutative property with respect to addition. Similarly, set of real number have commutative property with respect to multiplication. For example, 4 multiplied 5 also 20 and 5 multiplied 4 also equal to 20. So real number have commutative property with respect to multiplication. Similarly, a real number have associative property with respect to additions and with respect to multiplication. With respect to addition, associative property means A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. And associative property with respect to multiplication mean AB into C is equal to A into BC. And set of real number have additive identity. 0 is the additive identity belong to set of real number, and set of real number 0 is the additive identity. Additive identity mean for any real number A there exists a number 0 such that A plus 0 is equal to A, or 0 plus A is equal to A. And similarly real number have multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity mean that for any real number there exists a number which is 1 A dot 1 is equal to A, and 1 dot A is equal to A. So for any real number there exists a number, for example x, such that A dot x is equal to A and x dot A is equal to A. So in real number 1 is the additive multiplicative identity, and 0 is the additive identity. So set of real number, and set of real number there exists the additive inverse for each real number. Additive inverse for each real number mean suppose there for any real number A there exists a number minus A such that A plus minus A equal to 0, and in set of real number there exists multiplicative inverse for every real number except 0. Suppose for any real number A there exists 1 over A also real number such that A dot 1 over A is equal to 1, where A does not equal to 0. So in the real number, set of real number, 0 has no multiplicative inverse. Similarly, set of real number have distributive property of multiplication over addition. Distributive property of multiplication over addition written as A dot B plus C is equal to AB plus AC. Now this is the definition of closure property. When you combine any two elements of the set and the result is also included in the set, then this is called closure property for that set. A set is closed under an operation like plus or multiplication if and only if the operation on two elements of the set produce another element of the set. If an element outside the set is produced, then the operation is not closed. For example, is the set of even number closed under operation of addition? As set of real number have closure property with respect to addition. If you add two even numbers, the result also belong to a set of even numbers. For example, we have two even numbers 4 and 6. 4 and 6 are even numbers, and to add these two numbers 4 plus 6 is equal to 10, and 10 is again a real number. So set of real number have closure property with respect to addition. Yes, since the result is also even, the set of even number is closure under operation of addition. Now the next example is the set of even number closed under operation of division. For example, we have two even number 100 and 4. If we divide the 100 by 4, we get 25. 25 is not an even number. So set of even number have no closure property with respect to division. Similarly, if we multiply two even number, suppose 2 and 6 are even number. 2, 6 are 12. 12 is again an even number. 2 and 4. 2 and 4 are even number. 2, 4 the 8. 8 is again even number. So set of even number have closure property with respect to multiplication. Now definition of subtraction. Subtraction is defined as adding the opposite. The opposite are additive inverse of any number b as a minus b. If b is positive, then minus b is negative. If b is negative, then minus b is a positive. Now properties of the additive inverse. Let u, v and w be any three real numbers or variables or algebraic expressions. Then to define this property with an example, minus a in minus into u minus u will be equal to u. Similarly, for example, minus into minus 3 equal to plus 3. This is the additive inverse property. Now minus u into v, we can write u minus u into minus v is equal to minus uv. For example, minus 4 into 3 can be written as 4 into minus 3 is equal to minus 12, and minus u into minus v is equal to uv. Suppose minus 6 into minus 7 is equal to plus 42, and minus 1 into u can be written as minus u. For example, minus 1 into 5 equal to minus 5. Similarly, minus into u plus v is equal to minus u plus minus v. For example, minus 7 plus 9 can be written as minus 7 plus minus 9, which is equal to minus 16. Now, definition of division. Division is defined as multiplying the reciprocal. The reciprocal or multiplicative inverse of any number b is 1 over b. So a divided by b means a dot 1 over b, where b does not equal to 0. Use properties of real numbers. Use the property of real numbers to find the difference of minus 3 and minus 15. The difference of minus 3 and minus 15 can be written as minus 3 minus into minus 15. So we get minus 3 plus 15. Minus and minus multiplied, we get plus 15, and this is called inverse property of addition. So minus 15 we can write as 15 minus 3. This is called commutative property of addition, and after simplification we get 12. Now the quotient of minus 18 and 1 over 6. The quotient of minus 18 and 1 over 6 mean divide minus 18 by 1 over 6. Minus 18 divided by 1 over 6, we can write minus 18 dot 6 minus 18 multiplied 6. This is the definition of division, which is equal to minus 1 over 8 after simplification. Now use property of real numbers. Use property and definition of operation to show that a plus into 2 minus a is equal to 2, whereas any real number. So a plus into 2 minus a can be written as a plus 2 plus minus a. This is the definition of subtraction. Now a plus into minus a plus 2, this is the commutative property of addition, and we can write as a plus into minus a plus 2. This is the associative property of addition. And plus a minus a equal to 0 plus 2, this is the inverse property of addition, which is equal to 2, and 0 plus 2 is equal to 2. This is the additive identity property. Now identify the property that statement illustrates. 2 multiplied 3 multiplied 9 is equal to 2 multiplied 3 multiplied 9. This is the associative property with respect to multiplication. Now 4 into 5 plus 25 is equal to 4 into 5 plus 4 into 25. This is the distributive property of multiplication. Distributive property of multiplication over addition. And 1 multiplied 500 is equal to 500. This is the identity property of multiplication. And 15 plus 0 is equal to 15. This is the identity property of addition. Now use properties of real number. Identify the property that statement illustrate. 14 plus 7 is equal to 7 plus 14. This is the commutative property of addition. And 5 multiplied 1 over 5 is equal to 1. This is inverse property of multiplication. After this topic, dear student, you should now be able to identify and represent real number types and order numbers like tables, number line, etc. Identify properties of real numbers and use operation with real numbers. And this is the end of this segment.